7.5 million people living on top of each other in the world's most vertical city. Ancient temples surrounded by billion-dollar skyscrapers, sketchy back alleys that lead to mysterious places. This is Hong Kong, and it surprised me. Join me as I spend 7 days in Hong Kong and try and figure out what makes this city so uniquely special. We made it to Hong Kong, boys. Come on. And what a view we've got as well. Over the racecourse. Beautiful view. Hong Kong is exactly how I expected it, funnily enough. It's new, but there's also a big contrast between new and old. Everyone seems to drive a Tesla. There's double-decker buses. There's trams going through the city. It looks gritty, it looks old, and I'm excited to go and explore. We're here for 7 days. You've probably already seen or heard from the intro, but we're here, we've made it, so let me show you around. For anyone that's interested, I'm staying in Dorset Wan Chai. This is a quick little room tour. We've got a nice bathroom, comfy double bed, executive chair there, flat screen TV, and the main attraction really is this view. I'm sure at night as well this view is crazy. Can we open the window? No. I'm going to make the most of these 7 days. At the end of the week, we're going to a crypto convention as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you around Hong Kong. And we're going to try and have the best 7 days in Hong Kong that you can have. I'm going to explore the city. We're going to get out and about. So come and join me on these 7 days in Hong Kong. And let's see what we can explore, see what we can find, and see what we can learn about the city. So it accidentally got dark, but we're gonna run it anyway. We're gonna go out and send it. I accidentally had a nap. I'm a bit jet lagged, but this is the view at night. Look at that. But we're gonna go out now. We're gonna see what Hong Kong has to offer. So come and join me. So we're active in Hong Kong. I don't know if it's what I expected or not. I'm still trying to suss it out. It definitely feels like there's a skate park there. Definitely feels like a financial center of the world, which obviously it is. You've got so many rich, wealthy people, it looks like, driving really nice cars. And then you've got like really old, beaten up cars. It doesn't look like there's much in between, which is quite interesting. But the skyscrapers, the scenery, look, here's a taxi. The scenery, the skyscrapers, and just the whole feel of the city is actually a nice blend between like rustic and futuristic. It's kind of interesting. I'm just walking into the center now, so we're gonna figure out what the center's like. It's good to be around the Asian people again, the Asian energy. It's something you don't get in other parts of the world, obviously, because we are in Asia. But they've got these double-decker buses, which obviously has the British influence, which is pretty interesting as well. Looking like an English bus stop. It is a Sunday as well today, so I guess everyone is out and about on the street. I am looking for something that resembles a half decent restaurant. I'm not really too sure if I'm in a tourist area or not. I am going to scrounge some good food on this video, but believe me when I say I'm not a foodie. I couldn't really care less about food. I just kind of like taking up architecture. And really, to be honest with you, I travel to see how the rich in that country live. Like, it fascinates me how the rich Asians move, because once you see it, you'll never be the same again. But yeah, the rich Asians move crazy. So I am interested in trying to uncover more of that rich Asian culture, but we're gonna leave that one for another video, or maybe later in this video. So let's see if I can pull any strings later on. I actually do think it is starting to rain, but I have made a mistake wearing trousers, to be honest. It is like 36, 37. But then I say I don't travel for food. I just like looking at rich Asians. But if I'm being completely honest, the rich Asians spend all their money on food. They love to eat good food, which, you know, I'm here for. I can eat like at a group table and we can order like a bunch of food, but I'm not a massive foodie. I don't travel for food really. So I just thought I would show you how I actually fund these trips and what I kind of do, because I'm aware a lot of people that watch this channel don't actually know what I do. I actually run some YouTube channels, and this is what funds the trips. To be honest, this is all you need in 2025 to make money. Computer, microphone, and that's about it, and this camera. In 2025, if you want to make content about anything, you can make content about literally anything and make money from it. I think content creation is probably the best way to monetize and make money online. I like to go down the info route. Even with this vlog, it's full of information as opposed to like being like an entertainer, right? And if you teach something, or if you have an experience that you want to share, you can essentially share it and put it out to the world and make money from that content. So that is what I do. I make how-to videos on YouTube, and we're now making personal brand vlog style content as well about this digital nomad life. So we're going to go out now and we're going to experience day 2, Hong Kong. This is pretty cool, and it sums up Hong Kong. Like, I didn't expect it to be this hilly, but everywhere you go, it's just massive hills, massive skyscrapers. I don't know if the camera does this hill justice, but it's such a slanted hill. My guy's parked there. I want to make a video with my chest mount, and we're going to walk around and see how many Teslas you can actually see in 10 minutes, because I can guarantee it'll be double digits. I don't know where I'm going. I just kind of got the taxi to drop me off in a random location near the temple. But we're going to keep climbing and see how far we can get. Hopefully there's something rewarding at the top. Also, for saying how tightly knitted everything is together, they do a good job of getting parks everywhere. There's parks literally everywhere. I'm going to show you how steep this is when we get to the top. I've just walked up this whole thing as well. How ironic, right at the top you've got the golden arches. Of course you have. Turns out I was nowhere near the top, and they have a giant escalator that goes all the way up. Who figured? How high does this actually go? I have no idea. But what I do know is what goes up must come down. So we're gonna have to walk all the way down, I think. I believe so. There's a lot of like nice restaurants. There's a mosque there as well, which is interesting. A lot of like nice restaurants, cafes all up the side. Not seeing many people like, but I don't know if it's high season, low season. To be honest, I didn't really do much research at all. I'm just here for an exhibition in like 2 or 3 days. So to be honest with you, I'm just wandering. These are either apartments or offices. I think this side is apartments, maybe this side is offices. But we've came quite a long way. And then look, everywhere you go, they seem to fit in like green spaces and seating areas, which is quite impressive for saying what they've built on top of each other. We're still going up though. I don't know how much further this even goes. Seems we've reached the end of the escalator, so stairs it is from now on. It can't go much higher though. It just looks like it's houses. So I think I'm walking around someone's estate or someone's neighborhood. I am the only foreigner, it looks like, here. But correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows Hong Kong that's watching, where even am I? Because if you're watching travel videos like mine to get information, you're not going to get much information. Even with this vlog, it's full of information. I don't even know where I am. No idea, bro. But everywhere you go though, on all floors, there's just like cool little coffee shops, Circle K, 7-Eleven. Maybe we need to go and get a coffee and some food somewhere. I just got a Monster from 7-Eleven, which was a nice treat because you don't get them in Thailand. 23 Hong Kong dollars. How much is that? I'll put it on screen here. It's hot though, it's humid. I think it is low season for tourists because of the weather, but correct me if I'm wrong. Now I know Hong Kong rent is expensive, but these are $55,000 to $60,000 per month, which is about 7k USD per month. I think a big reason that people move here is the business landscape as well. I think it's one of the few countries in Asia that you can open a business and own 100% of it, and with the low corp tax as well, I think it drives a lot of foreign business owners and a lot of investment to the country. As well as, from what I understand, if you own a Hong Kong company and you operate it outside of Hong Kong, you can apply for an exemption on tax, so you can legally run a Hong Kong business outside of Hong Kong and pay 0% tax. But if you operate it in Hong Kong, I think it might be 12% corp tax, but I could be wrong on that. Low corporation tax, nice weather, good infrastructure. You can see why people move here and operate businesses here. If you like Asia specifically, and you want a place to open and own 100% of your company, then yeah, you can see how you can trade and do good business in Hong Kong. And to be honest, the amount of wealth here has actually surprised me. It seems like there's no real middle ground, but obviously I'm an outsider, so what I say could be absolute rubbish. But you see like really fancy cars, or you see old cars. There's no real used car market from what I can see. Maybe I could be completely wrong. Again, correct me in the comments if I am wrong, because I'm open to being wrong. These are just my first impressions of Hong Kong. Turns out as well, we've just done one big loop. We came up from down there. There's me tripping over the street. Yeah, we came from down here. McDonald's is just up there. So we've done one big loop around this hill. And it turns out there was nothing really at the top. But I'm sure it goes loads higher than what we've been at.
So I ended up walking down this hill and I came across this local market. And believe me when I say, in Hong Kong, it goes from rustic to local to modern skyscraper within minutes. It's crazy.
It's hard to show on camera the contrast between the old and the new. But you've got like an old tram running through there, with all these crazy new skyscrapers around, look. So the jet lag hit hard, and after a not so quick power nap, we've made it to the promenade, which I'm just soaking up all of this energy. It's a very, very nice and very busy promenade, and the goal is to get onto one of these ferries back to the mainland, or back to the Hong Kong island, because I think over there is the mainland. Look at how nice this is. And I've just come from the island, I think. So we're going to try and get on a ferry to get back to Hong Kong Island. See how possible that is. I'm not too sure. Let me tell you something about vlogging in public as well, from what I've learned. Your first couple of clips of the day or of the segment of vlogging are going to be absolutely terrible, and your words are just not going to come out. But once you've got them out of the way, you can just kind of walk in public and say whatever, and no one really cares what you're doing, and you don't really look as bad as you think you do. So just record the footage and start speaking, even if the first couple of clips are throwaways. If you want to do this travel vlogging thing, I highly recommend it. This is coming from someone with 600 subs on a travel vlog page. But yeah, you should be capturing and making videos in this day and age if you are watching and if you have a passion for making videos, because it will serve you well. I mean, YouTube is my full-time thing. I upload tutorial videos, like I said, in this video, but you can literally record and distribute content about anything and make money in 2025. So subscribe and let's get this one monetized. If we run these numbers up a bit, maybe one day we can buy our own yacht. We'll see. We've got to keep the tutorial videos coming. We've got to grow this personal brand, and maybe I can teach you how to do it as well. Maybe that's the secret to getting rich. Maybe if I just teach you how to make videos and not make videos myself about anything relevant other than teaching you how to make videos, maybe I'll be able to buy one of those. I also wanted to touch on solo travel and give some advice regarding that, because people ask me all the time, friends, people that know I travel, does this life not ever get lonely? Do you not get bored? Do you not get sick of traveling? And the answer to that is, if that's the price I have to pay, boredom, loneliness, etc., etc., then I will pay it every single time. For some of you that don't know, or most of you that don't know, I came to Thailand in 2018 when I was 20, funded by my YouTube channels at the time, and I came for 2 months, and that was my first ever solo trip. And ever since that, I've only really been back living in England for probably a year and a half combined, from 20 to 27. So in my 7 years of actually traveling, I've probably been in England maybe 1.5 years of that time. And yes, it gets lonely, and yes, you meet people and then they go. But if that's the price you have to pay to go and see the world, I'll pay it every single time. Another thing, some people like to hate on travel, especially like if you're a business owner, if you want to grow wealth, if you want to make money. And why I want to do all those things as well. If you go and travel, it will give you a perspective and open your eyes that will not be possible if you were just sat in an office or sat in England, in my case, growing a business. Once you see what is truly possible in this world, you will never want to go back. You will never be able to go back. And it will make growing your business and building wealth so much more rewarding and accessible, because you will see what is truly possible. And this is why no thank you. This is why I'm so obsessed with, no thank you. This is why I'm so obsessed with the way rich people live outside of England, and specifically rich Asians. I don't know what it is, but it's just such a different way of living. I'd take making less money every single time over sitting in England making millions every single time. So if anyone wondering, that ticket was 5 Hong Kong dollars. I still don't really know the exchange. I think this is a public ferry. I'm not sure how busy it is, but judging by the queue that's just gone down, I think it is going to be rammed. I'm not sure when the next ferry comes. I assume they come pretty regularly. But let's go and jump on the ferry and get some cool shots for you guys. Ooh. It's a bit shaky on here. So after Googling that, that was 47 pence in British money, so like 70 cents in USD. I'm not sure how much these tour guides that were coming up with cards were charging, or where they even go. Ooh, this looks very nice. Crazy Golf, I think. Or maybe it's just a park. Yeah, I'm not sure how much these tour guides were charging, but that was 70 cents. And it was a great experience. I'd do that again. I'll tell you one thing though, they love a good park or a good green space in Hong Kong. For saying it's like a city, a concrete jungle. They have parks and green spaces literally everywhere. This is what I mean by the nice cars as well. Mercedes, Tesla. Also, some feedback would be great on these vlogs, or on this vlog specifically. I'm trying to make this a long vlog. Maybe you're watching on TV and you can't give feedback, but also go and follow me on Instagram @BradleyBRXD. And I'm going to post behind the scenes stuff on there. If you're interested in growing YouTube channels, I post a lot about growing on YouTube as well. So go and follow me, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So I'm now in Shamshi-Hu. Probably butchered that name, but this seems to be like an electronics district with like loads of different outdoor street vendor type things, selling all kinds of like crazy electronics, from like dash cams to phone cases to speakers What else have we got? For like little USB fans and all of these kind of like cool looking gadgets. Extension leads, basically any electronic, like used, not used, what would you call it? TV remotes, not used TV remotes, but maybe new TV remotes that you can program. This area is very busy. And yeah, there seems to be a lot of people shopping. Like there's electronics all down here, all across this road, down there, where I've just come from down there, and also down here. I think there's a shopping mall, and I want to go in it. And I think I can find one of those fake Game Boy looking things with thousands of games on. That's what I want. That's what I've come for. Not too sure if we're going to be able to see it out in the open, or if we're going to have to go inside the shopping mall to go and get that. But look at all of these just TV remotes. Very cool. This is what I expected Hong Kong to look like. And then up here we've got all of these houses, look, with all the bamboo scaffolding. Very, very cool. I think this is where I'm trying to go. Golden Computer Arcade. Just right on the street. You would miss it, to be honest, if you didn't have maps. So let's go in and let's see if we can get what we're looking for in here. Seems to be very popular with locals as well. So I don't know how big it is or what we can expect in here, but we'll go and have a look. We'll go and scope it out. We'll go and inspect what's going on. I don't know if they'll let me film in here as well, but we'll keep filming until someone tells us to stop. It does look a bit sketchy. It looks a little bit like MBK in Thailand, but just full of electronics. 13,000. I don't know what that is in dollars. Labubu gaming PC. Is that a Labubu? So I got myself SanDisk USB drive, which I do need actually. 256 gigabyte for £10 or $10. I don't think that's too bad. US dollars as well, or GBP. I'm still on the hunt though for this fake game console. There's a lot of like keyboard and gaming stuff. There's also a lot of like networking switches, like switches as in like computer network switches, not the game console. A lot of motherboards, a lot of computer parts, RAM, stuff like that. $295 for a keyboard. I think that's around £12 GBP, which is a good price for a keyboard. I guess it's all produced here, or it's easily sourced, so it's all pretty cheap. But it goes on forever. There's loads of it. We'll go up here. We've pretty much done it all. No like fake game consoles which I was looking for, but we did get a USB drive, which is useful. Hello.
Hi.
Milk tea
Just milk tea?
with pearl.
With pearl?
Yes, please. Okay, so we got a milk tea with pearl. 27 Hong Kong dollars. We'll see, we'll see. We shall see. Can't really go wrong with a milk tea for lunch. To be honest, I don't really know where we're going now or what we're doing. We're just kind of walking with the locals, trying to blend in. It's weird because I thought I would get a lot of funny looks being here, but no one really cares or gives you any funny looks. I just feel like I'm one with the locals, born to be Asian. That was a joke, by the way. English through and through. Fish and chips. But England is a bit of a shithole right now, so. For saying it's like, what day is it today? Tuesday. It's like, oh, it's probably lunch hour actually. It's like 1 p.m. So people are probably out on lunch. That's why it's so busy. I was going to say, for saying the time, there's so many people out on the street. What are they all doing? But it probably is lunch hours.
Let's go down here and see what we can find. These are the taxis, look. These taxis are pretty cool. And very accessible. You can just kind of call them from anywhere on the street. And very easy to get around. And it's all metered. They're not trying to rip you off either, which is very nice. In fact, no one's really tried to rip me off at all. Everyone's been very kind and very nice. It's a very easy city to travel. It's not chaotic in the sense of some Asian cities are very chaotic. It's still got that Asian feel, but it's not chaotic at all. It's weird. Look at this number plate as well. Ecstasy on a blacked out Tesla. Very nice. I'm going to go in here, I reckon, Dragon Center, and we see what we can find in here. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like one of them shopping malls slash centers, which is independent with no big brands, where you can get really cheap stuff from. So we're going to have a look. I might get some new clothes. Might do a bit of shopping. Let's see. $98 for some shoes, some crop knockoffs. 49 Hong Kong dollar t-shirt. Is this the kind of content you want? Do you want to see prices of stuff? I don't really know. Because I wouldn't just walk around a shopping centre for fun if I wasn't filming it. This shopping mall is massive as well. I'm on the 9th floor. Look how high I am. It's like a circle shopping mall. Just random stuff on each floor. On the top, there's just a lot of like, look now, there's a roller coaster. What the? I was going to say, there's just a lot of random stuff. How's there a roller coaster in here? And an ice rink? What the? I was going to say to the camera, I'm half expecting to get to the top and there'd be something like dodgy up here. Yeah, it's like an arcade and a roller coaster. Look at it. As you get further up, there's just a lot of these claw machine type things. Looking like this roller coaster's not. Oh, my battery is low as well. Cool mall. Anyway, I'm going to go back because my camera is on 5%. We're going to charge up and I'm going to go on top of a mountain or something later. So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm not sure when the last time you see me on camera was. My camera did die yesterday, and then I didn't really do anything in the evening. Today, we're just doing a bunch of errands. I've just dropped off my laundry at the laundry shop. I'm going to get a good workout in as well, because then tonight, we're going to go and watch the horses. We're going to gamble on some horses. And then Wednesday night, which is tonight, after the horses, we're going to go out and we're going to see what the nightlife is saying as well. So today we're just kind of strolling around, doing some errands, going to get some good food in me, hit the gym, and then get ready for tonight's segment where we should be getting a couple of drinks in us. This shop makes me feel tall. Look at that. I'm only 5'6". All right, how are we looking, chat? Hide your wife.
So I first went out in Wan Chai down Lockhart Road. It was a Wednesday night, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. There was a mix of like expats and locals. After a couple in there, I ended up going to Lang Kwai Fong, which is the main party area. To be honest though, I'm getting a bit old for this. It was coming a bit like Khao San Road, I'm not going to lie. There's just like music coming from everywhere. It was good to go and experience it, but I can't be doing these Khao San Road type nightlife anymore. So I had a couple beers in this bar with some live music, and then I ended up going home.
Okay, so we are currently at the International Financial Centre of Hong Kong. It is very windy, as you can probably tell by my hair. There is a warning, I think there's a storm coming, but anyway, we're outside the International Financial Centre. I think this is building number 2, and this is where all of the big banks are homed. Goldman Sachs, all of the investment bankers, all of the big business really. I mean, this is inside of a shopping centre with all of the luxury brands. So I'm just sitting here, we're just kind of taking in the energy and taking in the views. Actually, I lied. I think it is this building. This is the building where all of the banks are. Goldman Sachs,
The Central Bank of Hong Kong is in there. All of the investment bankers, all of these big firms, they're all in that building up there. And you can tell because the people walking around in this shopping mall all are dressed very nicely, like they've got serious business to do. And then there's just me walking around with a camera, vlogging to you guys. As you come out of the mall down there, it connects to the ferry port here. And I have been told there is a Bitcoin ATM somewhere down there. So we're gonna go and hunt for it. We're gonna see if there is a Bitcoin ATM, see if we can either buy Bitcoin or try and sell some Bitcoin for Hong Kong dollars. So let's go and try and see if we can find that one, and I'll bring you along. I must say though, this part of Hong Kong is very, very nice. Very clean, very modern. Now this Bitcoin ATM is supposedly at an actual ferry port. There's meant to be like a few of them dotted around. But I'm interested to see this Bitcoin ATM. I've never actually used one in person. If you like Bitcoin, if you're interested in Bitcoin, then this may be interesting for you. If you don't like Bitcoin, then you can skip along this bit. If you do want to buy Bitcoin for the first time, you can go ahead and click the link in the description. It's going to take you to Bybit. And if you deposit, you can earn up to $30,000 in rewards from signing up using my link and buying any crypto for the first time. So go ahead and check that out in the description below. I'm in Hong Kong and behind me is a Bitcoin ATM. So we're going to see how easy it actually is to buy Bitcoin with cash using this ATM. So let's go ahead and try. Buy Bitcoin in 1 minute. We can buy Bitcoin, ETH, TRX and Doge. We're going to buy BTC up to 150,000 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so we need to scan the destination address. So I'm going to do that now. So I've got my wallet open on screen. We're going to try and scan it and line it up. Okay, so now we have to put in cash. It's got the address already. And it's going to charge us a 90 Hong Kong dollar fee to do this transaction. So just to test it, I'm going to put in 1,000 Hong Kong dollars and we're going to see if it does work. So it seems like it accepted it okay. We'll click buy BTC and we'll see what happens in a sec. Transaction done. We purchased 0.0097676 BTC. And there you go. The transaction should go through in a second. I'll keep an eye out on my Exodus wallet and I'll let you know. So as you can probably see, at 1:21, we received the transaction into the wallet of $108 worth of Bitcoin. This transaction took maybe 10 to 15 minutes and it took 2 minutes on the actual ATM to actually go and buy the thing. So it turns out that you can buy Bitcoin from a Bitcoin ATM in Hong Kong in around 2 minutes without ID as well. Seems like they're doing some construction here as well. I wouldn't want to get on that Ferris wheel though in this wind. I don't know if you can tell by these clips, but it is very, very windy. Beautiful. Serious. So it's my last night here and I couldn't really come to Hong Kong without doing this tram, this Sky Tram. So let's see what it's all about. Ticket was 108 Hong Kong dollars. I'll put the conversion on screen there. Not really sure what to expect. It's quite late, it's like 9:30. I think it closes at like 11 PM. So we'll probably get a good view of the city. I read the reviews online. It said go on the right side going up and the left side going down. So that's what I'm doing. But there's loads of empty seats. Come at 9:30 if you want it to be empty. Seems and you just get put into some like shopping mall. There's like a Burger King, another random restaurant here. I just want to go outside and see the view. I mean, that definitely is a good view. Is it worth 108 Hong Kong dollars? Maybe, maybe not. It might be worth it if you came earlier and you got a ticket to the Sky Terrace. Perhaps then, yeah, it's worth it. But without the Sky Terrace ticket,
without the Sky Terrace tickets, pretty much a bit useless. Unless you have a meal there, then yeah, it's quite nice. But yeah, I'm glad I came up. Oh wait, we're outside now. I didn't know this bit existed. Forget what I just said. Turns out you don't need to come to the Sky Terrace. You just come here. Yeah, make sure you come and look around because this place is bigger than it seems. When you first come here, it looks like a shopping mall. But then once you walk around, it's actually quite big. You don't even need a ticket to the Sky Terrace. Unless you want a nice meal, of course. Oh yeah, this is better. I keep uploading an Insta story as well and then deleting it because I found a better view. So is that place worth the money? I would say so, yeah. From the view. You just don't take the first view. Go through all of the doors and you'll find some good views eventually. I was on like some dodgy balcony at first. Yeah, I was on some dodgy balcony of some restaurant. But don't take that view. Go outside and find the other ones because there are loads. It is quite big. It's quite deceiving, to be honest with you. So I'm very glad that I did that. That was a good experience and a good way to kind of tick off the trip. Here are my general thoughts about Hong Kong as someone who's been here for a week, who lives in Thailand and Dubai, and also travels around Asia. It's a very clean city. It seems to appear to be very safe. The people are very nice. There's clearly an abundance of wealth here, obviously, because it is a financial hub. It's a very modern city, but the contrast between modern and old is still there. You can feel the British influence for sure. I think the British gave it back in 1997, and you can definitely feel the British influence through the street markings, the buses, the trams, the way that the traffic drives. It's not hectic. It does have that Asian city feel, but it's not hectic. It doesn't really feel too crazy. Everything is kind of organized and very simple. Getting taxis, getting around is very easy. You can just call them on the street. Yeah, I mean, you'd probably want a week here, max, if you want to do all the tourist stuff. Obviously, I've not done all of the tourist stuff, but I've done a good chunk of it. I've been here, there, different places. I'd like to say, you know, I've seen a bit of Hong Kong. Yeah, I would recommend it. I would highly recommend it. So could I live here? Yes, probably. I think the opportunity to set up business here is good. You can own 100% of your foreign company. Low corporation tax, and also if you operate a Hong Kong company outside of Hong Kong, you can apply for an exemption. So all in all, thumbs up for Hong Kong. I'll definitely come again. I definitely will be back. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I'm going to be flying business. No, I'm going to be flying first class for the first time on Qatar Airways. So if it's out, the video will be on the screen now, or you can go on my channel and find it. It should be out. I'm making a video on that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you do leave a like and make sure you check out all of my other videos and subscribe. If you want to see more videos about digital nomad life, living this expat life and making money online. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate every one of you for watching all the way until the end. Make sure you do leave a like and subscribe. Bye-bye.